I think it's important to figure out what you're good at and lean into it. Because one of the Mercer effect things is, of course, it's the big homebrew that shows all of the, all of the work that he puts into it. But it's also very atmospheric. They lean into the voices, they lean into the drama and the atmosphere of it. And for me as a GM, that is not one of my strengths. I can do some voices, but they are not on the level of a room full of professional voice actors. And especially if you game with me long enough, you're like, hey, he only has 3 voices, and he just changes the volume. But what I am very good at is story, and so if I can get you to play a couple of sessions with me, eventually you'll get hooked on that story. And even though the atmosphere and the incredible acting and stuff that Mercer puts into it is not present because it's just not a skill set that I have, I do know that the story and the connections are there. And which is not to say that he doesn't do that, but there are specialties that the really good GMs have. And if you can figure out what yours is and then lean into that and make that a feature of it and say, not necessarily out loud, but through your actions, in this campaign, you're not necessarily going to get this or this, but you are going to get this. And this is going to be rewarding, and you're going to keep coming back for that. That can help people forget about that Mercer effect because they're not getting what they maybe thought they were going to get when they watched Critical Role and then asked you to GM for them. But they are going to get something else, and it is going to be awesome.